The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
Yeah, that was short-lived. Well, alright. Onwards! Do I have a message? I don't remember. I do not. I think I already read them, that's why. Onwards! Okay. We need to go back to Hecate, and I can leave to elsewhere. As I say, I'm just going to go to wherever there's an anomaly. Could go to the one with the imminent ship crash. Or the Save the Crashing Ship, I think is what it's called. I only have 38,000 credits. Oh, it's got an anomaly and the crashing ship. Yeah, sure. Oh, it's the Pylos Nebula. Oh, good. I'm just gonna do my usual thing with this. Read everything else first. Oh yeah, Hades Nexus, Sheol, I have read. Yeah, read everything else first, then do the missions. But I'm also just gonna go to these ones as well. So, Satan... Oh, there's 4. Crap. Oh, this one has a lot. So we have Borrow. So Borrow is a young Volus colony world settled in defiance of a threat by Terminus pirate groups. The pirates who can't use the world themselves have suggested that the Volus hire them to protect the colony. The Volus responded by requesting military protection from their Turian allies. Although uncomfortably hot by Volus standards, Borrow has the rare combination of high pressure and ammonia ecology Volus require. Development of the colony is proceeding rapidly. Oh, nice. So, Netesa. An unremarkable methane ammonia gas giant, Netesa would be of no consequence if it weren't the only approachable gas giant in the Satan system. Borrow's Volus colony has set up a few automated ice cracking stations around the planet, and Nahu Combine has been contracted to set up a helium-3 extraction facility. Construction has lagged due to the CEO's arrest in a kickback scandal that reaches the highest levels of the Vol Ministry of the Frontier. Huh. Okay. Anidia? Anidia is a small icy body, or ice body, with very low density. Its mass is only 4% that of Earth. It appears to be composed mainly of carbon and water ice, but over the millennia it has accrued a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. While Anidia's gravity is weak enough that a cruiser could land on it safely, there is no particular reason one would want to. Pirates have been known to land to recover ice for cracking into hydrogen and oxygen. One area in the southern hemisphere, the so-called Anidian Scrapes, is so frequently used for this purpose that higher albedo raw ice can be easily seen from orbit. Then we have Reskel. Reskel is a massive hot Jupiter gas giant that whips around the star Satan once every 4.5 days. Like most planets of its type, it migrated inwards, from its initial position in the system, thought to be around 0.3 AU. Reskel is one of the few close-orbiting gas giants to show a marked temperature difference in its sun-facing and dark-side hemispheres. The atmosphere absorbs and re-radiates Satan's heat too quickly for winds to carry the heat to the dark side. There is a temperature difference of over 1,000 degrees between the gas giant's hot and cold poles. Damn. That is quite the difference. We have Raysiris. Or Raysiris, even. An airless rock of mixed light ores. Raysiris is only of note for the... is it Terrianu? Impact crater, a relatively recent asteroid strike within the last million years. The core of the object was partly composed of element 0, It struck at a low enough velocity that the ESO remained near the surface. Over the years, many pirates and wildcat miners have attempted to extract the ore. It is believed that the Terrianu debris originated in the pulsar system, AAP 34211+19. The supernova that formed the pulsar also created the Red Emission Nebula that human spacers have unofficially named the Sakura Nebula. That's everything. I do believe. So we have Chrysaroy, and then Dorada and Narif. But I need to go to Chrysaroy, read everything there, then go to Dorada, read everything there, then back to the first area. Oh god, how many planets here? There's shitloads is here! Jesus. Alright, Tenoth. Tenoth is little more than a glorified ice dwarf that has drifted inwards from Chrysaroy's Oort cloud over the millennia. Its extremely elliptical orbit is ultimately unstable. Computer projections suggest it will impact the atmosphere of Geas in a few billion years. Okay, so we have Geas. Geas is another methane ammonia gas giant, very similar to its near twin Uzin. It presents a nearly featureless robin egg blue face to the universe. These are short and sweet. Is Uzin's gonna be wordy? Yeah, it's a word soup. A typical methane ammonia gas ice giant, Uzin has 37 moons of various sizes. Chithas, one of the largest, orbits at a retrograde, suggesting it was a Wait. Is that planetesimal? No idea. That was captured by the gas giant's gravity well. The planet itself is believed to be an extrasolar capture as well, though millions of years before Chithas came on the scene. Evidence collected by planetary geologists suggests that Chithas was for many centuries a water world, heated by tidal flexing as its orbit secularized around Uzin. The planetary ocean, once hundreds of kilometers deep, must now be frozen solid. Some have recommended drilling test bores to see if life ever developed in Uzin seas, but the question is considered academic. So basically, there's no point to it. Nidus. Or Nidus. Nidus lies improbably close to the red dwarf Chrysaroy. This allows it to approach habitability, though it is quite frigid. It's tidally locked with a hot pole and a cold pole. Along the terminator, the temperature averages just above freezing. On the lee side, the temperatures are well below freezing. Nidus has developed a limited native ecology, much of its clusters permanently attached around geothermal vents. There are, however, more advanced forms of life. Several arthropodal herbivore species wander back and forth across the terminator, as they require nutrients available in both environments for sustenance. More dangerous are the omnivorous predator species that devour the arthropods. Most animal life on Nidus has limited vision, but finely developed thermal sense. And finally, we have Theonax. Theonax's surface is covered by water and ammonia hydrate ices, which are constantly repaved by cryovolcanic processes. The world's size and density suggests core contains heavier elements and retains much of the heat of the system's formation. Cool. Right, so now we can go to Dorada, and then finally back to Nerif. I'm gonna go to Dorada first, so hopefully I have enough fuel. Oh boy, I might not. It's fine if I don't, we'll just do a quick jump. It only uses iridium, so I'm not really bothered. Oh, we are using a lot. Yeah, we should have enough. There are so many. Jesus. Via Risa? Or Via Risa? So with an orbital period nearly 2 millennia long, the cold and distant Via Risa was actually missed in the initial Asari survey of the system. Only a follow-up mineral assay sent to Canalus by a Volus mining concern noticed its subtle movements across the stars. Via Risa is a methane ammonia ice giant circled by a retinue of deep frozen moons. Its remoteness makes it a popular drive discharge point for pirates, working the Pilus Nebula cluster. In the last 2 years, several dozen ships have disappeared while passing through the Dorada system, as Pilus is currently unclaimed by any sovereign power. The Council naval patrols are few and far between. Thus far, none of the pirates responsible have been apprehended. I think I'll actually do the anomaly here first, and then go back. It makes no sense to go to Nerif and then come back here. So Sinus, a standard hydrogen helium gas giant, Sinus has more than 80 moons. And a whole lot of text. I'll leave Canalus until last. We have Zeth. Zeth is a common hydrogen helium gas giant. An abundance of sulfur in the upper atmosphere gives it distinct yellow stripes. So Cyano. Cyano, named for an ancient Asari philosopher known for being a contrarian, orbits Dorada at a retrograde. It is believed to be an object that fell into the system millions of years ago from parts unknown. The outermost of Dorada's two inner asteroid belts is thought to have been a small planetoid that was broken up by Cyano's passage into the system. Cyano is formed of low-density rock and is tidally locked to Dorada. The same hemisphere always faces the star. There is evidence that a complex of artificial structures once existed in the north of the sunward-facing hemisphere, but they have been badly degraded by millennia of heat and radiation. Several bunkers of radioactive waste, apparently byproducts of primitive fission plants, have been discovered on the far side. Thanusi. So Thanusi is a small barren rock, though there is evidence that it once had an atmosphere of carbon dioxide. Only trace amounts of krypton and xenon remain. Like Cyano is tidally locked to Dorada. And we have Candleless.
Anomaly detected.
Candleless is smaller than Earth, but has unusually high density. The high level of tectonic activity indicates that the density is caused by an abundance of radioactive materials in the core. These, combined with the planet's unusually high rate of spin, raise the planet's internal temperature and cause volcanism. While several companies performed mineral assays in the late 2170s, the world's geological instability precluded development. Right, let's get this moderate. I really hope this is the only one, but I can't remember. I think it is.
Launching probe.
Hope so.
I found something.
Sensors detecting anomalous weather patterns on the planet's surface. Geth activity detected. Recommend extreme caution. It is depleted. Good shit. Good shit. Investigate Geth activity. Let's do it. I don't know what mission this is. It mentions the Geth. Okay, none of these are really giving me any ideas. Now, in terms of the missions, we have Abandoned Mine, Anomalous Weather Detected, Blood Pack Base, Blood Pack Communications Relay, Captured Mining Facility, Endangered Research Station, an imminent ship crash, and Mining the Canyon. I have no idea. Did I change his outfit? I don't think I did. It's changed now, it's fine. I'm gonna guess this is Endangered Research Station. I don't know, it just mentions Geth activity, which doesn't really help. Oh, wow. Hi, buddies! What the hell? Destroy Geth climate device. Oh, it's the anomalous weather detected. Yeah. That would be my guess. Yeah, there you go. We're just gonna pretend this doesn't exist as well. Just because I can't complete it because Ish has disappeared. Disable the Geth climate changing device. You got it. Oh wow, we cannot see. Oh boy. It is very difficult to see. Jesus. Ooh, palladium. That's all I came up with. Just palladium. Yes. I don't think this will lead down. It might. Oh my god, it does. Hey, never mind. So over here, I'm guessing, is the beginning. Yeah, there's the shuttle. This is really hard to see. Oh boy. They do have Reeve though.
We've been spotted.
Just whether Reeve is any good against Geth. No, it's not bad. There he goes. Oh wow. Jesus. Got him. I can't do that. I was trying to use Reeve, but I'm not able to. Boom! Yeah, it does, it just drains their health. For a fair bit of time, to be honest. Not bad. Did I get rid of the shields? Entirely? No way. That's too powerful. Oh my god, it does. It actually does a fair bit to shields. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. So the hardest part with this is just not knowing where stuff is, and also not really being able to see. But I highly doubt there'll be anything all that worthwhile. It's probably just refined palladium and stuff, or iridium, etc. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. It's one hell of a structure, though. Not too bad. But, yeah, what do you know? More refined palladium. That's not what I wanted. I have a feeling that leads to more of them. Oh, I can't do that. Crap. Have to go around. Well, no, this is heading towards that, so I get it. I guess it's where I need to go. But I saw there was a way I could go over this way. At least I think. I think this might have just been a different... Yeah, it was. It was entirely just a different way I could have gone. Alright, never mind. This also looks like a mission that's not going to take very long. Yeah, which I don't mind. I think the first set of side missions you can unlock, though, are just much, much longer. Not like drastically, but definitely longer than 10 minutes. Actually, that's kind of a push. I don't know if they are that long. I'm just trying to think of how long it took to get through the abandoned research station. But honestly, that wasn't really that long. Boom!
Go get them, Chiquita.
Oh, don't die. Okay, good. Boom! Well, if I could just use leave. It's so good. It's just really useful.
One down.
Oh boy. Where are you going? Oh boy. The game did not like me doing that. Yeah.
Drop that drone away.
Oh, there are more of them. There we go. That is not all of them. That now is. Oh boy. Nice. More refined palladium. There's the get device. Oh, is that it? Was that the end? I guess so. Boop. Thanes just stood there awkwardly. That was it.
Take it.
Experience damage protection. Ooh, shield upgrade. Squad bonus, 30% to shields, barriers, and armor. This comprehensive system upgrade offers improved protection for all squad members, regardless of team members' individual defensive strategies. That's badass. Not bad. Not bad at all. That wasn't too difficult. I don't know, these, like, the second set of missions just seem a whole lot shorter. Because, like, we had the abandoned research station, the Eclipse smuggling depot, the Han Kadar facility was probably the shortest one because you had to take out the Emir mechs. It took me the longest amount of time because you had to take out the Emir mechs, and I was bad. Yeah, I kept dying. I was trying to get through it in a specific way. I was trying to make it so they didn't break anything, but that didn't work.
No messages for you, Commander.
None? What? Wow. Oh, we should have more stuff to talk about because we got the report card. I may as well speak with Morden. Why not? Ah, shields.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
No.
Actually,
Oh, no.
wanted to talk.
He did.
Medical matters.
Cool.
Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
You've had members of other species make a pass at you?
Constantly. Very awkward. Skin tone apparently attractive by Turians. Subset of Krogan sexual deviants enjoy Solarian flexibility. More cartilage and skeletal structure. Asari offers intriguing, actually. Wonder why. Trans-species pheromones unlikely to work. Must be neurochemical.
Wait a minute, Borden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Well, there we go. That's cool. I like Morden. I like every character, to be honest. They're all really cool. In their own ways. Does Jacob have anything new?
Commander.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live,
Hey.
we'll get loud and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
Oh.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard.
Oh.
Ready for anything.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
I wonder. I wonder if that dialogue is to kind of insinuate that I've done everything with him. Maybe. Yeah, go down to deck 4. I don't want to speak with Miranda before I speak with Tali. Just in case I fuck up. They're like, yeah, Miranda, I'll be with you. Because then Tali gets shafted. But no, it's kind of similar to Grunt. Because with Jacob, at first, every time you wanted to talk to him and he didn't, he kept saying, already? Not a fan of these, like, false talks or something. But now his dialogue's changed entirely. Similar to Grunt, because Grunt said, human talk too much, but now he calls us Battlemaster and everything.
This mission takes me back. I knew this girl once, Asari, good head on her shoulders. We had this whole thing going, until she sold me out to the Blood Pack. Put a sour note on the relationship.
Haven't we been over this?
Doesn't matter who you are. You got a gun in your face, chances are good you'll do what the other man says. Only two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
I think at this point I might just speak with Kasumi. Because he doesn't seem to have much to talk about, honestly. Every door keeps opening.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I
Yep.
have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
So that's everything. Interesting. So it seems that they're all good. So I think both Jacob and Grunt are...
Yeah, but you'd say the Normandy is a she, not a he, right?
Of course. The Normandy's the sweetest girl there is.
Hang on.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I think both Grunt and Jacob are finished. In terms of, like, talking to them.
Have you got time to talk?
But we'll see.
Yes, I'd like that.
Hey! About what we spoke about before. Awkwardly silent.
I've been thinking about the last time we talked. I'm sorry. I was unprofessional and I wasn't thinking rationally. I was being stupid and selfish.
You've never been selfish. If anything, you spent too much time thinking of the fleet and not enough thinking of yourself.
That might be true for humans, but Quarians are different. We can't just... We have to think of other people. Always. If we don't think about the needs of the whole crew, people could get hurt. Maybe even killed. You deserve to be happy with someone. I can't do that. No matter how much I could get sick, jeopardize the mission.
And if you weren't jeopardizing anything?
if it were just me. You risked your own life to save the colonists on Pharaohs 2 years ago. Nobody else could have saved them. I watched your face as Lieutenant Alenko died on Vermeer. I watched you stand strong against everything the galaxy threw at you. I've watched you for so long, and I never imagined you'd ever see past this.
Are you saying you could die if we were together?
It's always a risk. Maybe the reaction would be minor. Maybe it would put me down for a few weeks. Or maybe it would kill me. But that's not what I'm concerned about, Shepard. I don't want you distracted. I don't want what I want to hurt this mission. It's too important.
Shut your face.
Tally, if you're scared, I don't blame you. But I don't want anyone else.
Yes.
I want you. And I'll do whatever I have to make this work.
I wouldn't blame you if, but... Oh, thank you. You don't know what that... Thank you. Give me a little time. I'll do some research, figure out how to make this work.
What can you do? Can I help?
There are a few ways to temporarily improve my immune system. Immunoboosters, antibiotic injections, that kind of thing. I'll spare you the details. But trust me, I've got plenty of motivation to figure something out.
It can't be that uncommon for a Quarian to have a relationship with another
race.
Sure, but in most cases everything is happening outside the suit. Nerve stimulation programs and such. I don't want that. If I'm going to be with you, I want it to be real. I need to feel your skin on mine. I've never shown my face to anyone. But I'm ready to show you, if I can do it without dying.
Don't take too long.
Do your research quickly, Miss Vast Normandy. Captain's orders.
Right. Yes, definitely.
Oh, that was great.
Until then, I should, do something. Repairs for the mission.
Hey, Meow. How's it going? No, I'm just, developing all the characters. Because I know I said in a few sessions ago that character development wasn't a main thing with this, but I'm very, very wrong. It just seems to be you have to do the mission on Horizon first, and then characters actually begin to develop. Which is cool. But also you have to do their loyalty mission, but whatever.
Hey.
What up?
What's happening?
You got a lot of questions, don't you?
Yep.
I miss your friendly nature when you're not around.
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. Shepard, you got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
I mean, I don't.
I'm not buying it, Jack. You're trying too hard.
Screw you. You don't know me. I've had enough.
Fine with me.
Right. You're too needy. That's not my thing.
Right.
Stop that. Stop playing with me. This should be easy. Why aren't you easy? I don't want to deal with this right now. Leave me alone, Shepard. Just for a while.
That was easy. Jesus.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
I should go.
Okay. Talk later.
So basically, Jack's now, I think, developing feelings for Shepard because he didn't sleep with her the first chance he got. That's all it takes, I guess. Right, crew quarters. Right, the biggest issue is going to be Miranda, because I don't want to accidentally fuck up and create a love triangle with Tali and Miranda. But I've definitely not made much progress mission-wise, because I've been spending so much time talking to the crew. It's been cool, though. Although if I had to say who my favourite character is, after Tali, I'd probably say Thane. Oh no, he's just such a interesting guy. Especially with the whole memory thing. Able to, like, perfectly remember everything.
Hey, got a minute?
Of course.
Tali is so cute. You're all she talks about in that sweet rainbows and butterflies kind of way. She loves you, Shepard. Be good to her.
Hey!
I'm really glad you got Tally out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset. Good thing you broke up that catfight between Jack and Miranda. I was afraid they'd tear a hole in the hull. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I think she's spoken about every crew member now. Except for the one we don't have. Zane, my buddy!
Do you need something?
Let's chat.
Have a few minutes to talk.
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the...
Oh!
The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant and...
Was that her?
That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
Oh.
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles, not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
I think we know what happened to her. She was killed, was she not?
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe.
Yeah.
I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.